fans, welcome to another edition, unfortunately the last edition, of the Rising Star Coaches Show. Yes, the Wildcats kind of took it on the chin again Friday evening, and so their season, done. Finished. And so this will be our last opportunity to talk with Coach Jones about how his Wildcats performed. He's also going to share with us a little bit about the future of Wildcat football, his excitement concerning what's going to be happening in the days to come, in the months, years to come for Wildcat football. All right, let's now go to the office of Coach Jones and see what he has to say. All right. Coach Jones, thanks for your time this Monday morning. Appreciate you meeting with us. Your season finale Friday evening didn't go just like you wanted it to. Tell us a little bit about how the Cats played against Woodson Friday evening.
Well, we started out pretty good. They scored first, and then we came in and took the lead. We did have the lead after a 7-6. My quarterback went down, and he was out. And the young man we put in there as a freshman did the best he could. We just weren't able to sustain any drives. And he also is a very important defensive player for us, and so we played a team that was probably better than us at some of the positions, but both of us had the same mindset, try to finish out the season on a positive. And there were some positive things happened to us, even though the victory was not attainable by us.
Yes, sir. Well, so that finishes the year, as we said earlier, season finale. Give us a little bit of a perspective looking back, and then what you may see. Of course, we got basketball, and then hopefully off season, get to work a little bit more, get some experience in. Tell us what you see from the Wildcats this season.
Well, I came in and I didn't have any preconceived thoughts or ideas or expectations. They gave me a list of 7 kids, 2 that said they were going to play for sure, and 5 were maybes. And so we came in with that thought, and we just talked to kids, opened up the gym and the weight room and everything else for the kids early. And the kids started filtering in. And by the time we got to playing some games, we ended up with 12 kids. The only problem with that is some of the kids that came out hadn't played in 3, 4, 5 years.
Right.
And like I was telling you earlier, I had more experience on my junior high team as far as playing experience than I did in most of my senior class. But they were great kids. They came out, did what they could, and did as best they could. Our schedule was pretty tough. We had some pretty good people on our schedule. And we had like 3 or 4 teams on there that were undefeated all year that came against us. But my kids came out there and played as hard as they could, practiced as hard as they could. And we feel good about our effort. Of course, your win-loss record you have to look at too. But then again, it depends on what you're looking to win. I think we won because our kids got so much experience. And at the end of the season, I made a list of the kids that said they wanted to play again next year, and we have about 15 kids on that list. And so that'll help us out.
Yes, sir.
Because we do have a good junior high group joining us. We also have a couple of kids who are in off season came through towards the end of the season and said, "Coach, I'm going to play next year because y'all seem to be having a good time." So the positiveness come out of the season was not in the win-loss record, but in the attitude of the kids. And like an old superintendent told me many years ago, he said, "Jones, if you worry less about winning games, more about winning kids, it'll be a whole lot better." And that's what I've been basing on, and I feel like we've done that this year.
Yes, sir. Again, Coach Jones, thanks for your time this year. Appreciate you meeting with us. Have a great week, and we look forward to some basketball time.
You bet.
Thanks, Coach. I want to thank Coach Jones for taking time out of his Monday morning each week to spend with us here throughout the football season talking about Wildcat football. Unfortunately, we're done. It's over. So now it's time to go find the basketballs and the hoops and the sneakers, and let's shoot some hoops. It's basketball season for the Wildcats and the Lady Cats. So make sure you pick up a copy of the Eastland County Today. Going to have all the dates and times and places of Wildcat basketball in our schedule and inside the Rising Star section. All right, so make sure you do that, and we'll try to keep you up to date here about how things are going down in Rising Star. Thanks again for joining us. Let's go Wildcats, let's go Lady Cats.